Genevieve has been here for 20 years. We celebrated her 20-year anniversary. She works 7 days a week, and we had her 20-year anniversary over here, and she's our night custodian, and she does a great job. And she's the big boss.
Everybody.
Since the last time you came, we've done quite a bit of work here. So let's go back to 2022 with the storm. So I was here for about 6 or 7 months, and took over as manager. We were making a lot of improvements as far as like the post, these bollards right here, restriping, cleaning things up a little bit. And then Hurricane Ian came. And Hurricane Ian was kind of it was so detrimental, but it was a blessing in disguise because it gave us the opportunity to kind of redo Tin City. Tin City itself, the building and structure has been here for over 100 years. We celebrated a 100-year anniversary. It used to be an oyster processing plant, used to be a shipyard. We still have rails over in this parking lot. You can still see the rails where they would pull the wagons and load the oysters up, which was kind of cool. And in the 70s, it turned into shops. It turned to Old World Marketplace and turned into shops. And then later on down the road, they turned it into Tin City, which is the name that it has today. So the hurricane allowed us to come back in and refurbish it a little bit. We totally renovated the insides. We took out all the drywall, new electric. We've redone the floors, new garbage cans, new benches, new signage. I mean, we're trying to dress up an old place, but making it look halfway decent. So we don't want to lose the charm of it because of the fact that it's so charming and everybody comes here for exactly what it is. And you see the reason they call it Tin City is because that's what the walls are, tin, man. The storm, we were about 3 feet high. We were about 3 feet high. We took 4 feet of wall out, but we were 3 feet high. It flooded pretty good. We're right on the Gordon River, so we get all the mud. All that mud encompasses here, and I hired a company out of Miami called Surpro. They had 50 people a day in here cleaning, disinfecting, defogging, dehumidifying. I mean, it was a huge undertaking. But I have 30 tenants in here who were relying on me and everybody else to get back open because this is their livelihood. I mean, I have some tenants here who have been here for 40 years, 20 years, 40 years. So when everybody's out of business, and granted, everybody was devastated, but when you got 30 people looking at you, they're all out of business and they need to get back to reopen, it was a huge undertaking, but we got it done in 77 days. 77 days, which was a lot of work, man. But it was a lot of teamwork. It was a lot of effort on everybody's part. Everybody pitched in. It wasn't just 1 or 2 people. It was everybody pitched in, from all the tenants to the boat guys. I mean, it was just a huge undertaking, but it was, in the end, it was really kind of cool, man. It was really kind of, so the day before Thanksgiving, we have everything done. Floors done, electric done, painting done, everything's ready to roll. We're gonna open up December 15th. And I get a call at 1:49 in the morning, and one of the police officers says, "Hey, Craig, a car went through Tin City." And I'm thinking, maybe he ran into a building and went into a storefront. And he goes, no, man, he went through Tin City. So a car, Thanksgiving night at 1:50 a.m., hit Goodlet, went airborne, didn't hit the parking lot, went airborne into the winery and out the other side and caught fire. So we had 4 more stores that were delayed probably about another 4 months, which sucked. But we're grateful that nobody was hurt. We're grateful that the car didn't catch fire inside. We're grateful that the kid wasn't hurt. It was a young kid. We're just grateful that it wasn't during the day when there was 1 million people here. I mean, so many things to be grateful for because we can rebuild it. But we were also very lucky because he didn't hit anything load bearing. So we were able to open the remaining of the building and just close down the 4 stores. I mean, there was just guardian angels and luck all along the way, man. It was pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, but what a mess. Yeah. But what a mess. So you just persevere. Yeah. So I got here about 5 a.m. and I'm looking at a hole. I'm looking at 41 through the hole, literally looking at sunrise. And once everybody caught wind of it, they're all calling me, going, "Hey, you didn't quit, did you? Because we just got done with the storm repair." And they're going, "You didn't quit, you didn't quit, you didn't quit." And I'm like, "No, I didn't quit, man. Let's keep rolling." So I called my GC up and I said, "Hey, man, are you around? I got another project for us." He goes, "What is it?" And I told him, and he just had to come down and see it to believe it. But anyway, we worked hard. We got it done. We got everybody back open, and we just keep going, man. So, and then from that point on, man, we got a little bit delayed because we went right into season from that. So we had to wait a little while before we would stain the floors. But once we got some lull time, we were able to stain all the floors, polyurethane the floors, new garbage cans, new benches. Everybody's got new signs coming on here. We got a new sign over here, like the Riverwalk sign's new, the new Tin City Light signs are new. So we're trying to brighten it up a little bit, I got the roof repaired. We got a new entry sign, the sandblasted red sign is beautiful. So we're really kind of doing a lot of work to upgrade it. Restripe the parking lots. You know, every little bit that you do here really helps. It makes it look a little bit better every time, you know. So there's a little saying, you know, make Tin City great again. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
And we're really kind of we're the only, I guess, destination like this in Naples left. There's nothing this old. There's nothing that's got this history. There's nothing this eclectic. There's just nothing like it. And we have 30 tenants in here. I mean, it's of all kinds of shops, from, you know, jewelry to candle making to T-shirts. I mean, we are a tourist destination, 100%.
Let's go check.
Yeah, let's go. We'll go this way. Yeah, let's go into building 1 and we'll go down here a little bit and then we'll work our way around and then we'll go through building 2 and 3. Hi, how are you? Yeah, we're making movie magic. So this is building 1. Tin City is made up kind of really 2 buildings, but this is considered building 1, and then we have building 2, which connects to building 3, but it's really just 2 buildings. M&M Cafe's been here forever. Royal Scoop Ice Cream. So this is kind of like the center hall. Deb's a Touch has been here for 20 years. Bondi's been here for 40 some years. Jen uses all crab traps and makes the decorations out of old crab traps, which is cool. The Docks by Jen. All the floors have been redone, cleaned up on here. Going on, I see the neon signs right here. We got lights installed. We got everything fixed. I hung some new lights over here among the doorway. You know, once you put some lights in here and you liven it up a little bit, it makes it look nice, you know. We were able to redo the bathrooms, which is nice. The floors are getting redone in a couple weeks. Tin City General Store is a new store. She's got like 9,000 items in here, which is kind of cool, you know. And then, so the car came through this building here, came all the way through, and went all the way out that wall right there.
So it affected these 3?
It affected all these, because this was a tenant in here at the time, it affected all of these right in here. And I mean, he literally went out the wall, he came in here, he hit the window, came in here, all the way through, went out and caught fire.
How long did that take to repair?
4 months. Yeah, we had done it 4 months. This is load bearing. He didn't hit anything load bearing. We were so grateful. We had a bunch of cases of wine out here. And what he did was when he came in, he hit the wine and it shifted him over and he missed all the beams. Let me tell you, he didn't hit any signs outside. He didn't hit any beams in here. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah. And so the winery's been here for over 20 some years. And they just sold and have new owners in here who are going to really bring a new kind of vibe to the place. So make sure you visit that.
How long have they been here?
The winery's over 20 years. Yeah, over 20 years. And new owners just bought it a couple weeks ago. So they're going to do a lot of younger. It's going to be pretty nice over here.
Yeah.
And then we have new tenants going in here. We have a new concept going in here that's really going to be vibrant, bring a lot of traffic to the community, which is nice. Something that's underserved in the area. So we're excited about having that. Joan, you got a second? How long have you been here? Well, your mom owned it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
45 years.
Yeah, 45 years. That's longevity at Tin City. I mean, that's crazy. So she knows the history because she was just a kid when her mom owned it, and she's seen Tin City go through a million different phases.
Yeah.
The building's been here for 100 years.
Yeah.
It was a marketplace in the 70s, Old World Market, and then Tin City was, when did they change it to Tin City?
Well, I want to say like 50 years, close to 50
years ago. Yeah.
We had the store for 45 years, and maybe 5 years before that,
Old World Marketplace. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So she's seen all the changes. And is it the best it's ever been?
it's the best it's ever been because of this guy.
No, that's the best it's ever been. So that's a testament to everything, man. I'm telling you, it's crazy, right? And listen, and they sell T-shirts. I mean, you know, so you know, when you're in business for that long and you're doing the same thing, I mean, it's a testament to how many people we have coming through here because it's very much a tourist destination.
Right.
And we're a good. And since the pier is gone, a lot of people don't hang out at the pier. They go to the beach, but if they want to shop or hang around, they come here.
Yeah.
You know, and we've got everything. We've got, 2 restaurants. We've got a cafe that sells wraps and sandwiches during the day and then ice cream at night. Ice cream all day, basically. But Tin City opens from 10 to 8:30. Yeah, and then in September we close everything at 6 because it's a little slower. And what it does is it allows the stores to paint, re-inventory, clean things up a little bit, just to kind of revamp before we start going into season. Because we'll get a little bit busy October, a little bit in October, November, December, but then we really start going into full swing in January.
January?
Yeah, January comes around. But we get a lot of the people who live here, come down. They prep their houses for the season people to come down, for the snowbirds to come down. But come season, man, the hotels, you know, we got the new AC hotel filled up across the street. You know, the Hyatt House across the street. I mean, it gets packed in here, you know. God willing. Yeah. Usually Easter, you know, depending on when Easter is. Like Easter was early this year, so everybody left. March-ish, you know. But we like it to go back into April, but we had a pretty good start to the summer. June was pretty good for us, so.
Good.
As long as the storm stays away, we're good. They have about 5 or 6 different stores. Yeah, she's a pretty big player, so she's got some good flagship stores around. One on 5th, this one here.
I think one of our
Fort Myers. She's got one at Punta Gorda, I think, in Venice or whatever. So she's got quite a bit of stores around. We also have Trike Tours USA. So you can take segways out. You can do trike tours. And what they do is they have see the little trikes or the mopeds. And what he does, he takes you all around 3rd Street, and he shows you down 5th Avenue. And he shows you Naples, kind of like from the first seat standpoint, you know, which is kind of cool. Yeah. And he does those tours daily. And it takes probably about 45 minutes to an hour, I guess. Yeah, pretty cool, yeah. Bicycle tours. And then Jen's been making these docks. So these are all crab traps. This is all crab traps. And what she does is she takes them apart and she makes these out of them. And if you look at them, different things on here. Lake Geneva, Williams Bay, Marco Island. Here's Marco Island. She's got like the Snook Inn, Stanzo, all the locations and all the hot spots in these different areas, yeah. And then she does painting classes in here. So she used to be outside, and then we moved her inside. But she does teaching classes in here. She has kids camp in here. But this is the big hit for her, man. All crab, she goes and buys the crab traps and then makes these by hand, paints them all by hand. So people come from all over the world and buy them, you know, which is kind of cool. And she'll design it based on what you want, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
You don't see that much. These are the newest things she's doing right here. These kind of things right here. One of their best stores. You can duplicate pinchers. You can't duplicate pinchers at Tin City. There's the difference right there. But you know, they have happy hour all day. They're busy. We're on the water, which is kind of cool. You know, they're Phelan brands. They're a big name around. They got multiple locations, and that's what we always say. We go, you can duplicate at Pinchers, but you can't duplicate it at Tin City. So this is the dock. This was redone after Irma. So the roof was redone and the dock was redone after Irma. So it's fairly new. You know, and this is true waterfront right here. So you're on the Gordon River. Oh, we're gonna get a picture of the double sunshine coming in too, which is perfect timing, man. Yeah, that's good timing.
Yeah, that's good timing.
So this is a sea flight. This is one of the big fishing boats. So this takes like the group people out, like 10, 12 people at a time or 20 people at a time to go out. But you know, as you see, no, this is a fishing. This is a fishing boat. Yeah, we're gonna walk down. What we can do is we can walk down and then go in through Riverwalk and then go through the stores.
Yeah, let's do
Does that work?
Yeah, that's perfect.
So this is Pure Florida goes out of here. So Pure Florida is they do fishing trips, they do sightseeing trips, they do boat rentals, they do jet skiing rentals. And this is the boats that are resident here, that come out of here. Just like everybody has their own resident boats. And this is their boat called Double Sunshine. And this it's perfect timing, man. This is a narrated tour. So what they do is they go out into the inlet, out in the Gulf. They go around Port Royal, and it's a narrated tour. They tell you who lives where, what does what. It's pretty cool. Captain. So this is real waterfront dining here, guys. Here are two more of their fishing boats. And then these are kind of the sightseeing boats. They go out to Key Wading, they go shelling.
These are available for anybody.
So these are available to rent. These are available to rent, but these are the sightseeing boats. So these are captained. They go out to Key Wading, they go out to different islands, they go shelling. You know, just sightseeing tours like that, which is kind of cool. But these boats, these little boats you can rent, and he's got another dock that he rents stuff from. Oops, sorry.
Boats and jet skis.
Yeah, and the jet skis are for public rental as well, yeah. This is where you come to do that.
Oh boy, what's happening?
So this is our other restaurant called Riverwalk, and this is a true waterfront dining. So it's all open air, And in the summertime it's hot, and in the wintertime it's beautiful, and this is where everybody flocks to come. This is where we bring the bagpipers in on Irish Day, on St. Patty's Day. They play bagpipes. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I got a video on that also. But this is another nice little restaurant, full bar, nice good food, sushi, everything here you can eat. So I like this. They got a sushi roll. They got a hamburger here that's grilled. It's delicious. I can't eat too many of them, so all right. So this is one of the additions that we did. We put the TV up here that's got a running movie all the time, which is kind of cool. You know, these were kind of just like laying all over, so I mounted everything so they're nice and neat and organized, and they stay this way. And we keep it all open, you know, which is pretty cool. New lighting, sanitizers, all that kind of stuff.
So this is officially building.
This would be considered building 2, right? This is what they call building 2. So obviously you come in from the Pinter's Way, you come through here. No, not hardly famous. I'm gonna make you famous in a minute. There, see, there we go. Yeah, so this is he should get how they do the candles. We'll walk in there and he can get how they do the candles. We'll come in now, let's just do it now. This is how they hand make the candles. This is the rocks. He's actually making one right now, the Rockstar cameras of candles.
Best candle maker in the world.
Well, world's a little bit of an overstatement, but
U.S.
U.S.
States.
Yeah. Which one are you making?
So this is Dayton Flyers. It's
Oh.
a college.
So every store in here was redone after Ian, and the cool thing is look at this floor. This is a custom floor by Boz.
It's all us. Oh, really?
Yeah, they did everything in here. Everything in here.
The floors.
So this is building 2. Building 2 intersects with Riverwalk, and then it kind of turns into building 3. So we'll just take a quick trip through here. So Dana Tyler is another store. She's got another location here. She's also got a couple locations in Punta Gorda and a few other places. So what we're trying to do is obviously increase, you know, the foot traffic and get different style stores in here that appeal to more even local people who come in here. So this is a lot of locals who visit in here, as well as visitors who come in here, which is kind of nice. Jewelry, clothing, houseware, some of the housing. Like if you look in here, she's got some houseware stuff, which is kind of cool. So she's done a real nice job in here decorating it. And it's a pretty cool store. It's like a home goods store type of deal, you know what I mean?
Was that one of the stores that you said like the windows were blocked off and then?
No, I'll show you that one. That's the olive oil store, actually. Yeah. This is world famous monkey buns. This is like cinnamon roll on steroids. So you want to explain a little bit about what you do with the monkey buns? She'll explain to you how they prepare them.
Okay, so the monkey buns is like a cross between a sticky bun and a cinnamon roll, and then we top it with our homemade vanilla icing, and it's served warm.
Oh, so
and
good.
The icing melts all over it. It becomes like a gooey cake.
What's your favorite?
I would have to say the strawberry is my favorite.
Strawberry?
You have like all different flavors. I think
Yeah.
Just the regular ones, the really good. But they make all their own fudge. So they have a commissary that they make everything in. They bring it over here, and everything's homemade in here.
Oh, really?
I mean, these are.
What is that?
This is that marshmallows?
Yeah.
So they roast the marshmallows here, and then they cover them in chocolate and cookies.
Wow.
It's cookies, pretzels.
I'm sorry?
Cookies or pretzels in here, in the campfire bit.
Roasted marshmallows covered in chocolate.
Yeah.
And then below it.
Or the
is
Oreos.
triple stack, so it's Oreos.
Dude,
How often are you?
I'm not here at all. Trust me. I'm trying to lose weight. I gain weight just by walking by here. But you probably should take one home to your bride. So that's what you should do. And yeah, let me tell you, it'll take you 4 days to eat the damn thing.
This is cool too.
This is Scent Chips. Come here and see Dave. How long you been here, Dave?
18 years.
18 years. So what he does is he has all, you know, the little the candles, or the wax that melt, and the scents. That's what he does. That's what his store is. 18 years. All these, yeah. All these different scents.
They're made in San Antonio, Texas.
Oh, really cool.
It's actually the company that started the wax melt business.
Oh, wow.
But they will never be a huge corporation. They absolutely refuse to use chemical enhancers.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Soy, paraffin, natural oils.
So you read about all these things online about how it's all bad for you. This is not that.
Yeah.
A lot of products will have on their container, if you have a bird not to use them, it'll kill them.
Wow.
Oh, no kidding,
Our
huh?
bird's been sitting next to a melter for 18 years. He gets mad when we use something besides a fruit smell.
What's your favorite scent?
Mine is a mixture.
Yeah, so you can mix and match them, which is kind of cool too.
really?
Yeah.
Mixture of ocean and rain. Smells like a rain shower out on the water.
Really?
For an old captain like me, that's a good one.
Ocean and rain. Oh yeah, that smells awesome.
There you go.
Awesome, yeah. That's cool.
4 to 6 of these on a melter will fragrance a 3,000 square foot house for over 2 days.
Wow.
So,
Awesome.
okay.
Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you.
Y'all have a wonderful day.
You too.
These are all handmade. So these are all the owner's designs and handmade, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right? Yeah. So these are all the owner's designs, and then he puts them on the shirts. So this is like a one-of-a-kind type of deal, which is, well, not one-of-a-kind, but handmade and imprinted on shirts. All these are his designs. Tony's been here over 20 years. Tin City Magic, he's been here forever, yeah. Yeah, he's been here a long, long time, man.
Do you want to show us
You got tricks?
the book trick? The book trick?
Oh, the one with the fire or the coloring?
Yeah, the coloring.
The coloring one, yeah.
So you see I have a magic coloring book. See, all pages empty like normal. If I just tap and say color 3 times, color, comes all back. So you see all I gotta do is flip it if I want it to all be gone. All gone, but I accidentally erased too much. So what I gotta do is say come back, tap it, and it all comes back.
That's cool. That's cool.
How long has he been here?
This store's been here 16 years.
16 years, okay.
14 under the current owner.
Tony, yeah. Tony from the magic shop, yeah. I mean, longevity, man. It's crazy, right?
Yeah. Big number.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you know what? Listen, the funny thing is after Ian, everybody banded together, and you know, we think we've got the best. We think we got the best that's ever really been here. I think after everybody banded together and worked hard to put it back together, every tenant came back. Every tenant came back after Ian. Everybody. Which was cool. It's a testament to the place, the location, you know, and the people that are around here, because everybody kind of like family around here, you know, which is nice.
Yeah, we all have fun together.
So.
Around 30, right, Craig? Around
30, yeah, about 30 tenants.
Hey!
Oh, look at who we got.
How's it going?
We got the Molly crew in here tonight. Holy smoke. We got the pirates, not the captains in here tonight. They're just doing a short little video, kind of like a follow-up to, you know, the storm and what's going on around here. And
yeah.
I said, this is where most of the boat action happens.
Yep. Most of it's on the water, but some of it's up here, yeah.
So you want to take a quick peek in here? There's Pat. We're going to cut his man bun off one of these days. All right, that's all the time you guys get. It's all the time you Molly crew get. And this is Greg. Greg is the director of operations for Pure Florida. Greg, Rodrigo, cameraman. Greg handles all the day-to-day stuff going on here.
all the fun stuff on the boats.
And let me tell you, when the storm came, these guys were so instrumental in getting us all back together. We all banded together, man. It was just a great effort and teamwork. But these guys work, man. They work hard, you know.
Oh, yeah.
They work pretty hard.
Because they do all the boating stuff, right?
All the boating stuff. So those guys are the 2 captains out there. They drive the boats. They catch the fish.
Yeah.
They give the tours. They rent the jet skis. I mean, everything. You know what I mean? Everything. It's a pretty big operation. It's a pretty cool operation.
Yeah.
And they hustle, man. They hustle. And during season, man, it's like when you have 5 tours a day I mean, it's a lot of work. Plus, the fishing boats are all out, and then they come back, then they clean the fish, you know, and you clean the fish, then they take them to the restaurant and cook them. I mean, it's a pretty cool little scene around here, man. You got to come back during season, man, and really check it out. Then we moved her into a little space over here, and then she had the opportunity to expand, so we've expanded her into this space here. So, and what a beautiful space it is. So she's done a lot of work in here all by herself. Painted the floors, brought in the inventory. She's got more inventory. Sissy, do you want to explain how your olive oil works?
Yes, what these olive oils are imported, and so are the balsamics. The balsamics are from Modena, Italy, aged 18 to 25 years. Oils, however, are fresh every 6 months from northern and then southern hemisphere, certified kosher. We pull from 9 different regions all over the world, and they're never blended, they're true to that region. And then we have Florida honeys, we have jellies, jams, spices, herbs, rubs, hot sauces.
And people come in and these are tasters. They taste the olive oil and then they bottle them themselves.
They do. Let's say someone wants to try a basil. So we have them pour the basil oil. It's a beautiful color. And all of our flavored oils come from the plain oils. There's never a difference. So we tell people, do not taste with your fingers. You sip it from the cup. That's called a chef's tasting. You don't taste with bread, crackers, or your fingers.
Well, on a historic level, when we had the Ian, we came in here and this was all slat walls. Every place was slat walls. And we started taking all the slat walls down because we needed to replace it. And all these windows you see in here were covered up. And so they've been here forever. And so we made sure that the next tenant who came in here was not allowed to cover the windows back up because this is all natural sunlight that's been hidden for years and years and years. So again, you know, when the storm came, it's as much as it was detrimental, it was really kind of a blessing in disguise to help everybody begin fresh again, to be honest with you. It was pretty cool.
Come into Tin City, you know, come in, there's a lot to do here. You can wine taste, you can ice cream taste, but you can come here and you can olive oil taste. And it's an experience, and that's what life is. It's an experience, and you can get a great experience at Tin City.
Generations have been coming here, which is kind of cool, you know. And so that's why we like to say that we like to bring locals in here because the generations before them came in here and hung out, and it's still a fun place to come, and it's been better. It's better than ever, even after the storm, and we're pretty proud of that. We've all put a lot of hard work into it, and we're pretty proud of that. So come on down and hang out for a little bit and take a tour through and rewatch this video if you need more, and you can ask any of the shop owners any questions. They'll be happy to answer them for you. And thank you guys for taking the time to come down here and explore it a little bit. I know it's something that you haven't seen before, and we appreciate it. So, all right, and make sure you stop and get a monkey bread to take home.